Now we got one of the best matches of the tournament set to go. Norway versus England. It's Erling Haaland versus Harry Kane. One of the world's best strikers versus another. It's going to be crazy. Messi is carrying Argentina, 100%. I think that he is a beast. And did you see that goal at the end of the game? Oh my God. Like, you know what? Listen, I think that after the way that this World Cup finished, even if Messi retires, there's no argument whether Ronaldo or Neymar is the GOAT. It's Messi. I mean, well, at least of this generation. I'm Camden from Fort Worth, Texas.
And I'm Mitch from Westfield, New Jersey.
And this is Big Apple Benches and Bleachers,
a father-son sports podcast. All right, we are back for another episode. Cam, how's my sound? Does it sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good. How's mine?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you sound real good. Perfect. I'm, by the way, I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, so I'm styling my Panther City barbecue t-shirt. Fort Worth, baby. And,
Love
you know, not the best barbecue in Fort Worth. I don't know what is. You could tell me. Very good, though, right?
That's
the boss is Mexican. Everything's got a Mexican flair. Yeah, I like that. And they sell out. If you go, they sell out quickly.
I haven't been to Goldie's.
Yeah.
Because I've heard you have to line up at like 7 a.m. and there's no fucking way that I'm going to get barbecue at 7 a.m. So I'm just going to.
It's not that good, right?
Like maybe at some point when you guys come to town.
Yeah.
Once I'm in the new apartment, which that's very exciting. I signed a new lease. I'm going to be living right in the stockyard. Super excited about that.
Yes, and for anybody who wants to know about what's going on, if you watch Landman, not that we're promoting Landman, but Landman's a great series. They do a lot of it in Fort Worth, in the stockyards where Cam's living, and we've been walking around there.
All day.
You love Landman.
Oh, hold on a second.
What? All right, Cam's got something to show us. Yeah. What do you got?
Well, you're not the only one with cool Panther City barbecue
swag.
There
you go. Right. We got that last time, and I got the T-shirt. I actually got a new Knicks hat. I'll show it to you next week.
Ooh, I want to see. Is it the golden, black, and white one?
No, it's a blue one. Blue with orange. I don't have one. That's a traditional hat.
So wait, do we get the same hat?
Show me. Show me your hat. All right. What do you got, Cam? Let's see.
They produce 4,700 designs. What are the chances we bought the same fucking hat? Is it a dad hat? Like no, it's curved baseball?
It's a regular baseball hat. It's a champion's hat. And it's got... No, that's not mine. Mine's upstairs. I'll get it next week. I'll show it to you.
You like mine?
Yeah, very nice.
Well, guess what else came yesterday?
What?
My sweatshirt.
There you go.
I didn't want to get like the one that everyone gets. I have my
I have a big one that says Knicks with the ring and everything. It's
awesome.
I think we did too much Knicks gear for the recently. We got to talk about soccer today.
You know that. Well, we will.
Yeah.
You know that I have my Kith sweatshirt, the big patch Knicks one. It was like $200. I'm not wearing that to work. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like that's like. For special occasions, the game or going.
You wanted more of
event.
A knock around, go to work
sweatshirt.
sweatshirt.
Look at this.
Nice.
So it says Champs.
Yeah,
and it's got New York Knicks in the back. The Champs is felt.
Very nice.
And then down the sleeve, it's got 3 Knicks logos in blue felt. I don't know if you can see that. It's not really
a little bit
on camera super
well.
Yeah,
not really. No, it's hard to see.
Yeah, but
all right, cool.
Oh, and there's a logo on the.
Okay, cool. And by the way, here, look, I got this thing for the bar. So wait a second.
What'd you get?
Turn the lights off. So you can turn any bottle into a light.
That's cool. I like that. It'll be cool for like events.
Yeah.
If you guys have like a party or something, you can put those out in the backyard, and it's like something different than just the lights.
Yep. We're doing it. All right. So we're going to talk. Okay. So we were going to talk about, this is on Monday, or maybe even Sunday, we're going to talk about soccer. It was an exciting weekend. Anybody who's listening, we're going to say soccer because if we say football, it's too confusing. We're not going to say football. And then we were going to talk about WNBA, which, by the way, Paige Beckers is in New York right now. They just tipped off against the Liberty. Paige and AZ Fudd have been on fire. And Gino Ariema is one of the commentators in the game since he retired. But
that's
we will
wonderful
not
and all,
have time
but
to do that today
the only
because
thing,
there is a new soccer fan in the world who is going. He's going to take up the game, right? He's going to start watching and
I
be a
think I'm going to
fan.
start watching soccer. Yeah.
There you go.
It's fun. I don't know. I never found it so entertaining. It's a lot of time, and then the bonus time is kind of like bullshit. But like the more I learn, the more I realize like the bonus time is not really bullshit. It's like depending on how many injury stops they have and how many red cards, and
It's just a different way of keeping time,
and it's exciting. It's exciting.
World Cup at least.
Speaking of exciting. Look at the Argentina game today. Holy shit. I was sitting there at work. I was sitting there at work. I'm coding. And also I got it sitting there on my phone. And I was talking to one of my coworkers. I was like, Mandy, they're up 2-0 right now. Egypt. Yeah. And he was like, man, I'm telling you.
That's an upset. He's like, they're going to do it.
A lot of those teams, they play really well until the 85th minute. That's what he said. And
he was right. It was 78 minutes they scored. By the way, we were going to talk about the first Argentina game against this little tiny country, which, by the way, is a tiny set of islands off the coast of Africa. They got like,
Cape Verde.
Less than $500,000 residents on all the islands. Yeah, Cape Verde. It's spelled Cabo Verde, but they were calling it Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, yeah.
Yes.
Apparently, they're celebrating in the streets in Cape Verde.
Yeah, right. They almost won the game. It was just crazy.
They made it out of the group stage. That's pretty impressive for a small country.
Yeah, very tiny country. And you know what's really cool about the World Cup is that there's so much like national pride that goes with with these teams. Now, you had a story for me about Mbappe. You said he plays on the French team. Everybody knows who Mbappe is.
He plays for the French team, but he currently plays for Real Madrid.
Right.
And when I was in high school and I did my exchange program, we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Mbappe was like this young superstar that PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, had just picked up. And he's like 27, Dad. So he was probably about 18 when I was there in Paris. And, everyone was like, oh, Mbappe. And so I wasn't into soccer or football at that point, but I do remember that from the exchange trip because everyone was talking about Mbappe all the time. And I mean, boy, what a legend he is. But
oh yeah, most of the commentators think France is the team to beat. I mean, I know Argentina's playing very well and Messi's having a great tournament, but it's getting down to the wire, and I think France is really stepping up. But we'll see. I wanted to make a couple of comments before we get on to today's games and the other games. So,
I was going to say, and then you go with your comments in relation to Messi. Do you see he's leading the Golden Boot race now? He's got 8 goals.
Yeah,
and
he passed what's his name from Norway and Mbappe. They both have 7, right?
Mbappe and Erling Haaland, my guy.
Which is not spelled Holland, isn't it?
Haaland. Holland.
Yeah, Norway.
And
Norwegians spell it.
The back of his jersey says Brut Holland, and apparently that's like because he's Norwegian. He wants it on the back of his jersey or something. But I mean, the fanfare is just out of this world. You watch these guys, and the whole fucking section, they're like, "Row!"
I know that was
fun. Row!
Yeah.
It's like
no.
It's. Did you see the pictures?
These guys live and die for soccer.
Did you see the pictures? All these white 60-year-old dads are buying blonde wigs and Holland jerseys and going to the games dressed up like him. There's a photo of like 300 Holland impersonators in one end of the stadium, and in the center at the front of the photo, Channing Tatum dressed up like Holland. It's so funny. Like,
doesn't he own part of a team? Or maybe I'm confusing him with someone else.
Does he?
Ryan Gosling. I think Ryan Gosling owns part of a team with another famous actor. We could check that for another game. But I got to say something. If you can take any sport, look, we live in the United States. Football's big. I understand that. But if you could take any sport and say that it is as close to a religion as it could be, football or soccer in our case is it. I mean, it's just crazy. So I guess we'll start watching games now more.
I mean,
you come to town, we'll go to some games.
Well, we got to figure out. No, go to some.
And by
games.
the way, the where did the team here plays in Harrison at Red Bull Stadium?
Yeah,
they say that stadium to watch a soccer game is spectacular. I've never been there.
So maybe we'll go because I was gonna say like I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna start watching MLS, I want to watch like European teams. Like I'm gonna start following Euro
That's
teams.
The league. It's like if you want to watch professional men, if you want to watch American football, you follow. Okay, so before we move on, I got to say a couple of things. Okay, a little shout out to Cape Verde. Right, they were 67th in the world coming into the tournament. They were the smallest country ever to reach the knockout stage.
Yes.
They beat Spain. They beat Uruguay. I think if they say it's a draw, right, that means it's tied.
Correct.
So they tied with Spain, tied with Uruguay, which you can't do, obviously, in the knockout round.
Right.
And then they almost eliminated Argentina, which Argentina just proved that they are the GOAT, at least in this tournament. But we'll see what happens with France. But I just thought we should say that because it was so exciting. I remember you called me when the fourth goal was scored. Remember with the ref, you were telling me that the announcer was saying, do you remember what he said? He said something like, it's incredible.
Oh, Cape Verde.
Yeah.
He said, it's incredible. It's miraculous. It's Cape Verde. And everyone was going bananas and they're like fucking staying with them. It was insane because they like put up a fight against Argentina. I mean, so did Egypt. Shout out to Egypt.
I mean, I think Argentina was a little asleep in that game. Argentina was clearly the favorite, but still, that was a Brunson move, right? I mean, that was unreal for them to come back 3-2.
That was the most New York finish
so much
we've seen this World Cup. And on the topic of New York for a second, did you see that Brunson fractured the fuck out of his hand before the playoffs and then still carried us to a chip?
I saw that on tonight's news. Yeah, and he's getting surgery. I think he'll be ready for next season.
Fucking legend.
He needs surgery.
Legend. Yeah,
but that's
2
what
months
guys,
recovery.
That's
how bad the fracture was.
Well, winners do. That's why he doesn't complain about it, because if they did do an X-ray before the playoffs, he probably would have been benched.
Have you ever seen Kobe won 5 rings? Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
I think Kobe won 5.
Michael won 6, so maybe he did win 5. Yeah.
How many rings did Kobe win? Kobe won 5. There you go. So there's a photo, this famous picture of Kobe's 5th ring, right? He had like fractured up here, fractured down here, a fracture here, a break in his hand, a torn ligament in between his thumb and his pointer finger, all in his shooting hand.
Yeah.
And so when he comes out for the parade to celebrate, he's wearing a black t-shirt with an X-ray of his hand showing all the injuries. And there's little notes pointing to different injuries around the hand. And then all 5 championship rings are on all 5 broken fingers. And so someone made an AI picture like this of Brunson's fractured wrist and then his ring on his ring finger. And I thought that was kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. But that's what professionals do.
Yeah.
They play through pain. They whatever. Yep.
So back to soccer.
Back to soccer. So then we move on to Norway.
Oh, my God.
That shocked Brazil, and Holland is a superstar now. You told me that they didn't even make enough jerseys. They never thought they were going to get this far, and you can't get a Holland jersey.
You know what's funny? Would you ever think I would tell you I was going to buy a soccer jersey? Because I went to buy a Holland-Norway jersey the other day.
Right.
And apparently Nike didn't expect them to be so popular. So they're sold out all over the country. You can get a Holland Manchester City jersey. That's where he plays. But not a Holland World Cup jersey. And I want one. So I don't know what to do because like
eBay? Will somebody sell it on eBay?
Yeah, for $400. I don't want to pay that. I don't want to pay that, but I want a fucking Norway jersey that says Brutalen on the back.
Yeah, I know.
He's a legend. Have you seen the videos of him?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Someone tips in the ball and then he just like does an aerial kick and
I
then
know he
smack
does
him in
more
the
with his
face.
head and his feet than you do with your hands. He's very talented.
He goes like this while he's kicking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Puffs
Well,
out his cheeks.
they say. I mean, he's good, I guess. On you said Manchester United he plays on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's good there, but they said this was his coming out party. I mean, he's. I don't know if he gets a lot of endorsements now, but he's going to get more after.
He has a $25 million
Cup.
Nike endorsement, so yeah.
There you go.
But I mean, has just been so good for them, and it's so entertaining to watch. You know that when he was in Dallas for his last matchup that was in Texas,
Yeah.
he went to a Western wear store downtown Dallas, and there's a picture of him with
Harriet.
No, I wish. I thought about it. I was like, damn, I should have reached out to him and told him. I would have bought him Ariat boots. I don't give a fuck. Like to get him into Ariat, the company would have been like, holy shit, World Cup press.
Right.
But no, so he's wearing some other company's boots, but he's wearing boots, a cowboy hat, jeans, a big belt buckle, and a t-shirt.
Oh, he probably loves it.
And a t-shirt that says, "You can kiss my Dallas." And that store has sold out of the pair of boots that he bought, along with the ones that his teammates bought, the hats that they bought, and the "You Can Kiss My Dallas" shirt. They're all sold out because everyone is obsessed with him. And it's because he's hysterical. I mean, and his wife is gorgeous, and he's got a good fashion sense. He's probably got like $500,000 worth of designer bags. Like, he's just a legend.
And he looks like a Viking.
Literally.
He does.
I don't know about you, but even if I was a professional soccer player, I'm playing on the pitch and that motherfucker's running at me, I'm like, oh, no, here, take the ball, please. Have a nice night. I do not want to be Viking food.
Yeah, and by the way, I think Brazil had more time of possession on the ball and more shots on goal.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. The guy uses his head like we use our hands. That was crazy. And then we went on to I guess Neymar, right? Because he played. He that was it. He's done. I think he's done. Is he done just from World Cup soccer? Or
Correct.
Is he retiring completely from the game?
He's just retiring from Brazil.
Got it. Okay.
He's just retiring from Brazilian national soccer, meaning no more World Cup, no more national.
He finishes, by the way, with 130 caps, which I guess is, what are caps? Goals? No.
I have no idea.
See, we're learning the game now, right? We're doing it live.
Well, that's not good.
What are caps in soccer? Okay. It's appearances.
Wow.
Games played. Games
played in international matches for their national team. That's a lot. He's got
130, but he's got 80
goals.
Yeah, 80 goals and one Fed Cup, but no world title.
Correct.
So
this is Brazil's earliest World Cup elimination since 1990. So
yeah, that's 36 years.
Yeah, they're working on Nick's numbers.
It's a long fucking time.
But opposite, they're so good
right?
that they never have that. But let me ask you a question. That leads into my segue. Do you think that Brazil was overrated this year, or do you think that Norway is really that good? Because I have my answer. I don't know if you agree. So I'll let you give your answer.
I think Brazil is one of the top, if you look on paper coming into the tournament, the top 3, maybe 4 teams in the. But I think Norway played above their station. I mean, that's what's great about the World Cup, right? There's these teams. I mean, Cape Verde didn't win, but they played so above their station. They were like a different teams. Of course, so were the United States yesterday. They forgot how to play soccer yesterday.
We'll get there.
Yeah. But so I think that's more of it. I think Brazil's still a great team. I think they have a lot of great players. And I think Neymar, it's the end of his career. But I think, and maybe Norway now is coming because they got Holland and all that kind of stuff. But I think they raised it to another level.
All they have is Holland. Like, they have some other talent, but he's their superstar. And that is going to be their downfall. But I will say that on the topic of Cape Verde, this is the first time we've had the World Cup with expanded elimination stages. They added more elimination teams this year. And
so we were round of 64. We started. It used to be 32.
I think so. I'm not sure exactly. I want to say yes or no, but They added more teams this year in the tournament.
Okay.
So a lot of the conversation was, well, why do this many teams make it to the past the group stage? And Cape Verde was one of those teams. So
Right.
I
They might
think
not have
they
made it in if it wasn't
quieted-
expanded.
I think that they quieted all the conversation about whether or not a small team that is lower, less powerful could make a run, because they really put up a fight against Argentina. So
You mean to say that a small team in a relatively small town that's got the losingest record in college football could make a run and win the national championship? It can't happen. It's not possible. We shouldn't even give these teams the opportunity.
yes, it could.
Yeah, we'll get to that in the fall. Oh, by the way, I want to get onto England, Mexico, because what England did was, I don't think people they're not talking about it, because every time we have another day and another game, it overshadows all the games from before, right? England came into Mexico at a very high altitude. It's higher than Denver. It's very hard, right? So they had to do all kinds of special training, whatever.
And
they come into a stadium where I don't think Mexico, in at least an important game, right,
Since
has ever lost.
They're the
Okay,
third
so that's
visiting team since 1966.
Okay, so I was
win
born in 1966.
Estadio Azteca.
Yeah, so I was born in 1966. For me, that's forever. that is forever. That's forever. So that very hard place to and then they get a red card coming into, what did they have? 10, 20 minutes left? I don't know, something like that. And held on to win that game.
Yep.
I mean, they played above their station.
They played 40 minutes with 10 players. Held on to win that game is putting it so lightly. I mean, they played with less players for 40 minutes.
You're right. 40 minutes. Yep.
And
so I didn't realize it's not like hockey where it's a penalty, then you can put another player in. He gets red carded out of the game. You got to play without him.
Unless if you have a sub available.
Oh, they were out of subs maybe at that point?
Substitutions. Yeah, I think that's what
Got
it
it.
was.
Okay.
I mean, although Mexico deserves some good credit, they proved that they belong. They advanced out of Group A, which was a very good team.
Yeah,
they beat Ecuador,
Mexico,
and they nearly came back against England.
England was actually the favorite though in that game, even though.
Yeah, but they almost came back.
I know. Jude Bellingham's a beast. Harry Kane's pretty good. I mean, look, they gave Mexico every chance to come back to that game, right? It's hard to play there. It's the right stadium. They're at home. Yep. This kid gets red carded out of the game, and they just kept clearing. It was like hockey. They just kept clearing the ball out. Here
you go. Now we got one of the best matches of the tournament set to go. Norway versus England. It's Erling Haaland versus Harry Kane. One of the world's best strikers versus another.
I know.
That's going to be crazy.
Fun. When's that game? Wednesday?
I think so. Tomorrow. Was Norway's win the biggest World Cup upset in the last decade? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know enough about World Cup.
I thought it would have been Cape Verde, but they didn't get it done.
Messi is carrying Argentina, 100%. I think
he's a beast.
I think that he is a beast. And did you see that goal? That goal at the end of the game?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes. Like he wasn't even. The ball just popped out and he put it in.
Listen, I think that after the way that this World Cup finished, even if Messi retires, there's no argument whether Ronaldo or Neymar is the GOAT. It's Messi.
Yeah.
It's Messi.
I mean, at least. Well, I mean, look, they were watching the game in my office today, and I was walking by. It was 2-0. I'm like, this game's over. I come back. My friend Jonathan said, "Are you watching this?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're beating them." He goes, "It's 3-2." I go, "Oh, they're coming back." He goes, "No, Argentina's up 3-2." I go, "Are you kidding? They're already in extra minutes," and they won. So, but before we do that, because that was today, and then we could get into the Swiss Colombia game, which was a crazy ending too. Mm-hmm. What the fuck happened yesterday?
America fell apart.
Fell apart. This is like, and I told your sister this already, so she won't get mad at me. This is like in the NCAA tournament, in the NCAA championship, they forgot how to play basketball.
Yes.
They forgot. So what happened to our fucking guys? They forgot how to play soccer?
No,
and by the way, I think This is my theory, and you can tell me if you disagree. I think getting Balogun back in the game let the air out of the balloon, and these go like, "Oh, we got Balogun, we're going to be fine." If he wasn't playing, I think these guys would have played like their life was ending.
I agree. And also, I just need to say, like, you watch that game, and I was talking to Eric this morning.
Yeah.
And he says to me, "You watched that game last night?" I was like, "Yeah, man, that was rough." He was like, "Dude, after they stopped for the midpoint, halftime, whatever you want to call it."
Yeah.
I was like, he said, "Bro," I was like, "Am I watching middle school soccer? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Where the goalie goes so far out of the fucking net that he said at that point,
he can't use his hands."
Right. At that point, at like 80 minutes in, he was like, "All right, fuck this. I'm turning it off."
This is
because
over.
what, you know what I mean? There's no, like, at that point, you punt the fucking ball. He just like lightly
no
kicked
excuse.
it.
Right.
And then there's goals where they just let him walk in. I just think, like, it was not a good showing.
Atrocious
And
showing,
not only was it an atrocious showing, look, we have some stars. We got Balogun, we got Pulisic, we got a few guys. Who else is the other one? There's a bunch of good guys on the team, but we don't have any superstars. None.
No, they're all young guys. They're not,
And that's
Hollands.
the problem. That's the problem, right?
No, and Belgium dictated control of the game from
the tip,
from the beginning, from the tip,
or whatever you want to say. I don't
the
know.
whistle, whatever it is, the whistle, the drop, the kick. I don't know what the fuck it is. We'll learn more as we get more into soccer. But that is exactly what happened, and it didn't change the whole game. I mean, who's that kid on Belgium? He scored the first 2 goals. He looks like he's 12.
I was going to say 4.
He was controlling everything. I mean, we would get the ball in the corner and kick it across, and there was nobody there.
Yo, what the fuck are they doing? They're doing corner kicks, and then they corner kick it past the goal. You're like, bro, how are we supposed to score? It was so frustrating because in the group stages and against Bosnia and Herzegovina, they looked really good.
Right, we did everything right. Yeah.
I thought maybe we would make it past. I thought we were going to make it like, semifinals, but clearly not.
Well, I thought, the only score we had was on a penalty kick. I thought when we made that, everybody got excited, but that really wasn't playing soccer. That was just kicking the ball and getting a little lucky, and it didn't happen. All right, so let's get on to...
Wait, speaking of penalty kicks,
yes.
Did you see what happened with the Argentina game today? Early in the first half,
I saw Messi miss the penalty kick.
No,
we didn't miss it.
Go back there. He made it.
Okay.
But did he make it?
He got blocked. No, early on it was blocked.
Oh, no. I'm talking about, I would say about halfway through the game, before the midpoint, Egypt scored their second goal.
Okay.
Then they said that there was a foul on the entry pass.
Yeah.
And so they said it wasn't a goal. Right?
Correct.
Then Egypt scored again, 10 minutes later.
3.
So it would have been 3-0, right? Yes. Then, towards the end of the game, Messi did the same shit, or so someone on Argentina did the same shit to a guy on Egypt. Didn't call it. And so, at that point, it's bullshit, because they would have been tied. And
there's a lot of controversy in FIFA soccer with the refs and the decisions and
FIFA. I will say it now. FIFA
it used to be very corrupt. I think it's gotten better.
They still are. FIFA is the most corrupt professional sports organization, maybe besides LIV. I don't know about.
Do you remember that whole expose that John Oliver did on them? And it was
fuck
nuts.
John Oliver, but that's
we don't like him anymore. But
that's unfortunate. It was great. I just look. This World Cup has been very exciting. It's gotten a fan. Speaking of a fan, I'm gonna go look and see if they have Holland jerseys because I want one.
You can check that out. All right, so I got home after this whole Argentina thing, and I'm eating dinner with your sister, and she said, "Oh my God, the Swiss and the Colombians are tied, and it's 115 minutes into the game, no score." So we ran downstairs. I called you in the car, and then they went to penalty kicks, and I think Colombia just gave it away. I mean, they screwed up. There was a couple of shots they should have made, and that was it. 4-3.
Oh
That's what
my
happens.
God!
Yeah. I don't even have anything on the game because it was
No, you
just
know how much
on.
the home ones are reselling for?
What?
$475.
Yeah. Yeah. Something's wrong with your mic. You're in and out.
It is?
You back?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to close your other browser. It's probably too much for your little computer.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're $475.
Okay.
Am I cutting out?
No, but your voice doesn't match your face.
What?
You back now?
I don't know. Am I back?
Yeah. Yeah. You seem better.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
try and
Well,
see
you're not
if
spending
there's like
$500 on a Holland jersey.
Yeah, but maybe there's a Nike store near here that has one sitting at retail in Dallas.
You think?
I mean,
I doubt
here.
it.
They played here.
Yeah, and people probably bought them.
Right.
So you'll have to see.
I'm gonna call around after.
All right. So you know what? We're coming to the end of the show, but we were planning, and we could do it more next.
Forget
week.
the WNBA. I want to talk. The one thing from WNBA that I want to talk about. You know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
What the
She's
fuck
getting
are we
manhandled.
doing, guys? This is the best player that has ever been in your league. And what are you going to do? You're going to use your fist against her? What kind of piece of shit are you? I don't understand.
And you know, and other men's sports protect the players better than I think the WNBA is doing with the women. I think they don't take it seriously, and they're like, oh, it's just the girls, and the league should be more protective of the players because these women are tough and they get scrappy and they're hitting each other and you know, I don't care. You look, football is a contact sport, but they're all wearing pads. Basketball, you're in there banging, banging, banging. They're doing nothing. Like it's no big deal, and people are getting hurt.
Yeah, and not for nothing. Like Caitlin Clark is a tough cookie. Like she's not just going to take it, but she's got injuries, and if she keeps getting hurt like this, she's going to have a short career. And what could have been the greatest of all time in women's basketball will just be another sad story. So let's not do that.
Right.
I don't know about, I can't speak for you, Dad, but it enrages me to see that.
Well, it means that there's players that are like targeting her and saying, oh, she thinks she's so good, we're going to take her out. That's not how you win games and play honest sports.
Mm-hmm.
You beat them by playing better, not by trying to hurt her.
I agree.
Just not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Right now, I mentioned Dallas is playing the New York Liberty. They're up 31-25 coming near the end of the second quarter. So then that's Paige Beckers and AZ Fudd, right?
Yep.
And Sabrina Ionescu and Stewart?
Brianna Stewart, yeah.
Brianna Stewart, right. So we could talk about that another week, but sure. I got to say, so we'll be on next week again. We will be talking about soccer because it's not done yet, right? The World Cup goes till the 19th.
Cup's still running.
And we'll be more up on our jargon, and maybe Cam will share that he's got a lead on a Holland jersey. If anybody's watching and can reach out to us, you can message us through Instagram or through
I'm not paying more than $200, and it better be a home jersey, the red one, Nike official, no bullshit. I want a real jersey, tag still on, XL, Holland, Norway jersey. You can
All right,
find
we'll see
it
if anybody reaches out. And by the way, I'll say this before we sign off, right? We are in double digits now. Last week's episode, number 10. Today, number 11.
So exciting.
We are cooking. Most podcasts do not make it past 8 on average.
Well,
we passed the first threshold. So we're getting there, Cam. All right, so I will talk to you soon in very, very hot Dallas, right?
It's 115 degrees today during the peak. I finally put my windshield screen up, and it worked.
Nice. Well, we lost, Cam, in the last 24 hours, we lost 20 degrees. It was 70 today.
Well, that's nice. Did you see all the videos of Asbury Park?
Asbury Park's videos. I live here. Asbury Park is underwater. Paramus, the whole town of Paramus, still no power. Your sister's country club has been out of power for 4 days. Bama lost power for 2 days. She had to come here. She's okay now. So they have no power at the club because all the trees are down and it's just chaos up here. So we'll catch up on that next week. So for me, the dad in New Jersey, Westfield, and for
Me, the Sun in Fort Worth, Texas. This has been
has
another
been.
episode of Big Apple Benches and Bleachers. Continue to tune in with us. And if you pay attention, in about 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to have a new backdrop. So stay tuned for that.
All right. And we'll see everybody then. Share us, like us, subscribe, and get people watching the show.
And find me a Holland jersey. XL, home, Norway. Nike official. Tags on. I will give you $200. Thank you.
All right. Next week.
All right.